Chapter 12, Building Your Pick 3 Playbook. Why you need a playbook, unless you love losing. Let's start with cold truth. Most Pick 3 players don't have a playbook. They have a ritual. Wake up, grab coffee, scribble a lucky number, pray harder than a broke college kid before finals. And then they act shocked when the numbers don't come in. Again. Here's reality, Pick 3 isn't luck, it's structure. Without a playbook, you're not a player. You're just another donor to the state's retirement fund. The lottery doesn't wing it, so why do you? Do you really think the lottery just throws numbers in a hat? Please. The state runs algorithms, security checks, statistical balancing that would make NASA blush. Meanwhile, half the players are arguing over whether Aunt Susan's birthday or their license plate is a better pick. That's like showing up to a Formula One race. On a tricycle. You're not competing, you're just entertainment. Why a playbook changes everything. A playbook is not a notebook. It's your personal blueprint. Rundowns your opening play. Patterns and frequency your mid-game adjustment, pairs, sums, roots, doubles, triples, positions your secret weapons, box versus straight your finishing move. With a playbook, you don't guess. You execute. And execution is what separates winners from whiners. Imagine this. Picture it, you're at your spreadsheet. No mumbling about hot vibes. Instead, your playbook tells you which rundowns are active, which pairs are repeating, which sums are due, whether to box for safety or go straight for glory. Now you're not praying, you're planning. Not hoping, you're building leverage. That's the edge. That's the shift. The notebook of nonsense. Let me be clear. A playbook is not that greasy notebook some players carry around. You know the one? Coffee stains, circles with no explanation, notes like play this when the moon is full. That's not a playbook. That's chaos cosplay. A real playbook is organized, repeatable, sober. Step 1, choose your core rundowns. Don't hoard 200 rundowns. Pick a handful that actually map patterns. 111 for simple cycles, 123 for balance, 223 for repeat heavy runs, 317 or 357 for pivot plays. These are your opening moves. Start your playbook with a rundown section. Step 2, add frequency tracking. Every playbook needs a frequency page. Why? Because numbers have habits. Hot numbers repeat, cold numbers sleep, overdue numbers wake up and slap you. Ignoring this is like ignoring traffic lights because you trust your gut. Step 3, pair analysis, the hidden weapon. Your playbook must have a pair grid. Track front pairs, back pairs, split pairs, use them as anchors for predicting the third digit. Amateurs chase three-digit chaos. Pros follow the pairs. Step 4, sums and roots. This is your cheat sheet. Every draw has a sum and a root. And those sums cycle like a broken record. Track them, or walk into battle without ammo. Step 5, positional codes plus doubles/triples. Digit 1, 2, 3, they behaved differently. Your playbook should log doubles and triples. Double in front likely repeat within 2 to 3 draws, triple after a cold streak system correction. Ignore this, and you're blind. Track it, and you're peeking behind the curtain. Step 6, box versus straight strategy. This page is survival. When to box. when to box plus straight, when to hammer straight. No plan equals panic mode. Panic mode equals broke mode. Step 7, review and refine. Your playbook is alive. Weekly. Which rundowns worked? Which sums delivered? Where did doubles show up? What mistakes did you make? Review sharpens the edge. Skipping it? That's repeating errors with more confidence. The lottery monk. We've all seen him, the lottery monk. He meditates over his ticket. He whispers. He thinks the universe will speak numbers into his ear. News flash, the universe doesn't care. The balls drop from math, not mantras. Want to chant? Fine. But back it up with a playbook, or you're just another broke philosopher at the gas station. Build or be broke. Here's the cutthroat truth. No playbook. You lose more than you win. Build one. You see patterns others can't. This isn't theory. It's survival. A year from now. Imagine a year from now, your playbook is sharp, your record's clean, you've hit multiple times. Meanwhile, your old self is still crying over almosts and one digit off. Who do you want to be? The broke dreamer? Or the disciplined player with a system? Don't be the guy who says, I don't need a playbook. I play by feel. That's like saying, I don't need a parachute. I trust gravity. Gravity doesn't care. Neither does the lottery. Closing word. A playbook isn't optional, it's mandatory. It's your compass. Your edge. Your weapon. Without it, you're lost. With it, you're dangerous. So start today. Build a damn playbook. Because the balls will keep dropping whether you're ready or not. The only question is, will you still be guessing? Or finally be prepared? Chapter 13, Money Management, How to Win Without Going Broke. The most dangerous 4 words in Pick 3. I'll chase it tomorrow. That's how casual players turn into broke addicts. One day it's a few bucks for fun. Next week, you're pawning the microwave for just one more straight ticket. Listen carefully, money management is not optional, it's survival. And here's the irony, players obsess over rundowns, mirrors, doubles. But they treat their bankroll like a drunk sailor treats payday. Guess what? That's why the lottery loves you. Why you're broke, and don't have to be. Painful truth, it's not always your picks, it's your pockets. The guy who hit 3 times last year but spent $4,000? Still broke. The lady who hit once for $500 but spent $100 total? She's ahead. See the difference? It's not how often you win. It's how you manage the chase. Without a money plan, you're not playing. You're bleeding. Imagine this. Picture a casino, one guy calmly plays blackjack with a budget. Another screams at the slot machine, slapping it like it owes him child support. Which guy do you want to be? Pick 3 is no different. Money management makes you the strategist, not the punchline. The gas station philosopher. We've all seen him. Leaning on the counter with a crumpled 20. Mumbling about dream numbers and the system being due. Then he drops it all on random quick picks. Walks out broke. Blames bad luck. No, buddy. That was bad bankroll. Step 1, budget or bust. The golden rule. Decide how much you can afford to lose. Write it down, never go over it. Yes, I said loose. Because until you hit, every dollar is gone. Lottery money equals entertainment money. Not rent. Not light bills. Entertainment. Step 2, the 20-80 rule. Smart split. 20% chasing straights, the big payday. 80% boxing, pairing, covering patterns, the steady wins. Straight chasers go broke fast. Box players stretch, survive, and hit. Step 3, the hit and pause strategy. Most ignored rule: when you win, stop. Don't dump it back like a zombie chanting, "I'm hot right now." That's not hot. That's stupidity on fire. Pocket it. Buy dinner. Pay a bill. Treat yourself. But don't recycle it all back the same week. Step 4, use a tracking sheet. If you're not logging your plays, you're not playing. You're wandering. Track. Spent. Numbers played. Return. Net profit/loss. One glance will slap you awake when you see how much money is flying out. The invisible bankroll player. Some folks act like their money doesn't exist. They don't log it. They don't check totals. They've spent $300 this month chasing just one number. That's not a system. That's financial amnesia. Step 5, bankroll discipline equals confidence. Here's the hidden truth: money management gives you confidence. The broke player loses $10 and spirals. The disciplined player loses $10, shrugs, checks the playbook, and plays tomorrow. That's controlled aggression, not broke chaos. Imagine a year from now. Picture this: you've tracked every play. You stayed on budget. You hit multiple times. And you still have money left over. Meanwhile, the guy without a plan? He's begging his cousin for gas money. Which player do you want to be? Advanced, the 50/30/20 split. Here's a bankroll system for your playbook. 50% of winnings bank it. Don't touch. 30% reinvest in smart plays. 20% fun money. Dinner, drinks, whatever. Keeps you alive. Keeps you sane. The "I'll win it back" myth. Funniest lie in the game: I'll win it back. Spoiler: you won't. Not tonight. Not tomorrow. That's like saying, the slot machine feels bad for me. Machines don't feel bad. Neither does the lottery. The real secret: winning without going broke. It's not vibes. Not dreams. It's staying in the game long enough to hit. Money management keeps you alive while others burn out. Choose your path. Here's the fork. Ignore money management. Keep chasing. Stay broke, or build a budget. Track your plays. Give yourself a real shot. Which path looks better? Without money management, your pick 3 career ends like most New Year's gym memberships: broke, disappointed, blaming bad luck. Don't be the lottery's favorite charity case. Respect your bankroll. Stick to your system. Closing word: money management isn't flashy. It isn't sexy. But it's the difference between hitting and keeping your winnings, or hitting once and crawling back into debt. Anyone can win once. Only disciplined players win without going broke. Chapter 14, Turning Data into Predictions. Why tracking alone is a joke. Most pick 3 players act like orders with numbers. Notebooks full of rundowns. Sticky notes on the dashboard. Screenshots of every draw since 1987. But ask them, what's tomorrow's play? They stare at you like a confused goldfish. Congratulations, you've built the world's saddest museum of losing numbers. Data without prediction is just decoration. You already predict every day. Think about it. You're already a prediction machine. You check the weather to decide if you need an umbrella. You smell chicken in the oven and predict it's about to burn. You see gas prices rise and predict your wallet's about to cry. So why pretend predictions are impossible in Pick 3? If you can predict your cousin Larry won't pay back that $20, you can predict number trends too. Imagine this. Imagine opening your tracking sheet. Instead of staring at numbers like a prisoner counting bricks, you see tomorrow's possibilities lighting up like runway lights. Hot numbers glowing. Cold numbers whispering. Doubles nudging. Sums pointing. That's not just tracking. That's weaponizing your data. The data librarian. We've all seen this guy. He's got color-coded notebooks. He can recite July 2012 evening draws by heart. And yet, he's broke. Why? Because he never moved from collecting to predicting. Don't be the data librarian. Unless you want to die surrounded by perfectly organized losing numbers. Step 1, Repeats versus gaps. Repeats are clingy X's. They don't leave quietly, they pop back up. Gaps are long-lost cousins. They disappear for weeks, then storm back asking for money. Tracking spots them. Predicting means you play them before the comeback. Step 2, Frequency charts equals maps. Hot numbers aren't trivia, they're signals. When a number keeps popping, that's probability screaming at you. Prediction hack. Hot number plus frequent digit equals strike. Cold number plus hot double equals warning shot. That's not gambling blind. That's calculation. Step 3, Patterns that echo. Ever notice echoes? 161 drops. Then 116 or 611 follows soon after, a double hits, and another double sneaks in days later. Those aren't accidents. They're cycles. Tracking sees them. Predicting plays them before they land. The History Channel player. This guy memorized 6 months of numbers. Ask him, what's next? He says, well, impossible to know. Then why the hell did you memorize 6 months of draws? Trivia night? History without prediction is entertainment, not strategy. Step 4, Sums and Roots. Here's where tracking becomes a crystal ball. Draw, 367. Sum, 16. Root, 7. Look back, what usually follows root 7? If 5s or 2s cluster after it, guess what's likely tomorrow? That's not guessing. That's evidence. Step 5, Pair analysis equals shortcut. If all else overwhelms you, track pairs. When 36 is hot, the field shrinks. You're not staring at 1000 combos, you're looking at 10 possible third digits. That's prediction efficiency. Imagine your next win. Picture this, you hold a slip, not random, not lucky but built from your data. The draw lands. Your number hits. And instead of being shocked, you nod like a boss. Because you saw it coming. That's not luck. That's prediction power. The quick pick profit. Meanwhile, the guy next to you shrugs. I just play quick picks. If it's meant to be, it'll hit. That's like saying, I don't wear seatbelts. If it's meant to be, I'll survive the crash. Good luck with that. The rest of us will predict while you pray. Advanced strategy, layered predictions. Don't just use one method, stack them. Rundowns to shrink the field. Cross-check hot/cold frequency. Narrow with sums and roots. Confirm with pairs. You're no longer guessing 1 in 1,000. You're hunting 1 in 20. That's not luck. That's targeting. Why most will never do this? Most players won't bother. Too much work. Easier to complain about luck. But that's why they lose. Use your data to predict, and you instantly rise into the top 5% of pick 3 players. You're not playing the lottery anymore, you're playing the players. Let's be honest, turning data into predictions doesn't make you psychic. But it does make you dangerous. While everyone else fumbles blindfolded, you're playing with night vision goggles. Choice is yours. Stay the data librarian with pretty charts and no wins, or flip data into deadly predictions, and finally cash tickets with confidence. Closing word. Data is the most loyal friend in pick 3. It doesn't lie. It doesn't ghost you. It tells the truth, if you listen. Track smart. Decode better. Predict with precision. Because in pick 3, the real secret is this: data is the language. Prediction is the translation. Winning is the reward.